West Ham United, a bit of Monday night football, and I'll be honest, I am looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to it because I've got a feeling West Ham might turn up tonight. I have got a feeling that West Ham are going to turn these blue noses over. I'm looking forward to it. The Toffees getting into a bit of a sticky situation. Well, we won't talk about sticky situations. We'll just say that the Toffees are going to get themselves into a bit of a mess tonight, I think. J-Star Trading says draw. Isaac, hey, okay, looking smart today. Cheers, man. Can't see us winning. Something tells me that West Ham will get something out of this. I really do. I think West Ham are getting something tonight. A point, something, I don't know, something. Shell, bloody hell, Callum, are you feeling okay? I know what, Callum, you wool. What are you backing Everton to win for? You're half and half scarf wording wronging. How are we doing, everyone? Good to see you all. Let me get myself together on TikToky. Callum, Shell, it's under the lights and you're at home, and Finners Matty, Everton hate watching coming, hopefully. Yes! Little Everton hate watch, that's what we've got today. Sam, evening, good to see you. Sam, how's things? What we saying? United 7, West Ham are going down, mate. No, they're not. Isaac, would Everton talking by any chance? We'll not do that, Isaac. Liam Manning, how you doing, pal? I'm good, mate. How are you? How's things? Reese, it would make my weekend if Everton won after an Arsenal win and Liverpool loss. You're such a shit. You are an absolute rat bag, you. You can get in the bin as well, you, Reese. M15, yes, keep pal. How are we? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Liam Manning, Bowen Hattie tonight. My apologies, Key. Well, let's not lower the tone. We're a classy channel right here. It's all class on Premier League, Dad. So that's what we do. Reese, West Ham 8 watch. And Sam, this has got 1-1 written all over it. Well, listen, do you know you can get 5-1? I'm not promoting anything, but I will just say, you can get 5-1 for West Ham to win tonight. It seems ridiculous that 5-1. You can get like 2.5-1 for them draw or win, like double chance. That's ridiculous. That's mental. In what world do we think that Everton won't, find it? I can't see Everton breezing this tonight. Like, Everton have really struggled recently. They've really struggled. Wolves, really, really poor performance in the Cup in midweek. Lots of Everton fans feeling a little bit, dejected at the minute over that performance. And then before that, Aston Villa, a team who were really struggling themselves, drawing at home to them. So, just feels like Everton are starting to, the early season positivity has just started to fade away ever so slightly. And it's just starting maybe to build up the pressure a little bit on David Moyes. A big win tonight is something he's going to have to do. It's against his old team, his old club. He's got many happy memories at West Ham. Maybe more happy memories at West Ham than he has at Everton, if we're really honest. Maybe he wouldn't mind have gone back there, I think there's a lot of West Ham fans who kind of thought the grass was greener. And it turned out to not be the case. They all grumbled about David Moyes and his playing style and all that stuff, but yeah, it never turned out to be the case. 3-star Red's got a tasty 40-1, Shelley, on West Ham to win, to get the most corners, and Everton to get the most bookings. West Ham to get the most corners, I don't think will happen. Everton typically dominate on corners this season. So that's, funnily enough, mate, I've gone the opposite on that. I've gone Everton most corners, West Ham or draw. Callum Leggett, you support every team on your shorts. You celebrated Ireland's goal. You're the City fan. Right. Can I just say, this is absolutely uncalled for again. I'm going to lose me marbles with this. Why are we doing Strobe City at every stadium in the Premier League now? I've got to start a campaign here. I'm starting a campaign for us epileptics. For every epileptic round the world, right? This is ridiculous. I can't go to footy games anymore. People come on these streams and have a pop at me. Why don't you go to games, you wool? Like Callum, basically. Callum on YouTube here having a pop at me. Why don't you go to games? Typical Liverpool fan watching it at home. Armchair fan. Right, yeah. Well, I can't go to games because if I go to games, I'll probably end up dying. Can we just have a little word, Premier League clubs? Because this is getting borderline discrimination. Well, it's not borderline. It is. It is. I am not welcome at Premier League football grounds anymore. This needs to change. Who enjoys light shows anyway beyond the age of like 5? Who enjoys light shows? Who goes, unless you're an absolute raver? You know, unless you're an absolute raving pillhead or something. That's absolutely ridiculous. Shelley, another fellow epileptic. This is not good, Shelley, is it? I close my eyes, Keith. See, I can't do that. I can't do that. People said that to me growing up. Why can't I just close your eyes? Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Come clubbing with us and just close your eyes. Well, one, that would look ridiculous. But two, do you know when you're in bed and you've got your eyes shut like that and someone turns the light on? You can still see the light, can't you? It's the same thing. You'll leg me everywhere. You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. Ollie, I seen you triple captain Kudus on the weekend. I didn't. Did I? Did I actually? I didn't. Surely I didn't. FM No Casuals, epilepsy isn't all about light either. Well, that's, again, very true. Yeah, very true. I seem to have it better than most, for what it's worth, so I won't, I'm not owning the epilepsy card, but I've got to, got to fight for my fellow purple warriors. CLH5678, score prediction. Score prediction, I think, tonight, I am going to go Everton 2, West Ham 2. I think there's goals in this one tonight. I don't know why. I feel like Everton are going to take some chances. I think Nuno Santo's going to take some chances. And I like the look of that West Ham midfield. I think the West Ham midfield looks really good. Magassa and Mateus Fernandes. I love Mateus Fernandes. Absolutely love him. Oh, Callum, don't be saying things like that, mate. You're speaking into existence. Jesus Christ, mate. That's a bit raw. Pup, classy channel. Am I in the right place? And Sam, I feel not many teams will go to the Hill Dickinson Stadium and win. But I don't think Everton will win too many either. Fresh trim. It is a fresh trim. Well spotted. Liam Manning, Wolves love doing a light show. I don't see the point in doing it. It doesn't make sense, does it? Emiliano! Guten Tag, Emiliano. How's it going? Callum, what, you actually have epilepsy? Yes, I actually have epilepsy. I've not got an epilepsy card I can show you to vouch that I do actually have it. But yes, I do. And we do. Thanks, Shell. Yeah, go on. You tell him. Sam, you had your haircut. Looks good if you have. What if I said I hadn't? What if it's just coming out in clumps? No, I have. I have actually had it. Right, we're off. We're off. First half. Come on, sort yourself out, Key. Let's get the game underway. Right, that's working. Okay, sync. So now we need to get the the clock synced up. I hate this. Can people just start watching me stream so I can eventually pay someone to do this admin stuff? Because I am absolutely dreadful at it. Spend the first 5 minutes of the stream faffing. I will just say this as well. Aidan, how's it going? Good to see you, Aidan. I will just say this. I don't know what I was going to say then. My head's gone. What was I going to say? I've lost my head. That's why I can't focus. Can't focus when I'm trying to sort stuff out. Come on. Right, so we're on 01, 05. That'll do. Kind of right, I guess. Yeah, I'm about a second behind. Pup, now that Key says 2-2, it'll be a goalless draw. NUFC Sam, how's it going? Good to see you. And Reese, Key head loss after watching the light show. 2-2, I fancy, says Frankie. I think so too, man. Isaac, take the Premier League to court. Go on, lads. And Steve Cavan, I think the barber had an epileptic fit doing that haircut. Oh, Steve, mate, come on, mate, that's harsh. That's absolutely uncalled for, that stuff. Ben, what is Nuno's beef with James Ward-Prowse? He's just not very good, is he? Yeah, he's too slow. Sam, at Molyneux, they do a light show, which for me, I don't agree with. It's annoying, but I like the fire flames, however. See, fire's fine. That's the mad thing, that. Natural light doesn't bother people with it. Well, it doesn't bother me. I can't say for all. But it doesn't bother me. Like, do you know when you're driving along and you're driving past, like, a park and the sunlight shines through the trees and it's a bit like... Yeah, that doesn't really affect me. Natural light's fine. Which is weird. But as soon as it turns a strobe light on a match day here, Christ, I'm done. Premier League lawsuit incoming from Key. Steve Kavanagh, what's with the Tintin haircut? Well, why not? It's not a Tintin haircut, is it? Not Tintin. Maybe Snowy. Can't decide if Beto is a baller or not. And NUFC Sam, my predictions 1-0 Everton, last minute 90, Jack Grealish. Well, I will just say this, I have got no goal in the opening 10 minutes. So as long as this finishes 0-0 after 10 minutes, I'm good. Ollie, you're doing the Liverpool game tomorrow? I am indeed, Ollie, yeah. I'll be live for the Liverpool game tomorrow. And Shell, at 6 minutes, they're doing something for little Bradley. Oh, is it an anniversary for Bradley Lowry? Oh, broke me heart, that poor lad. It's never nice when that stuff happens. It's awful. Poor fella. Well, yeah, hopefully, I'm sure that will. West Ham's a classy club as well. Know lots of West Ham fans. I'm sure they'll honour that. But yeah, coming back to that comment, CLH, I can't decide if Beto is a baller or not. I can certainly help you with that assessment. Callum Bradley Lowry died July 17th, 2017. Well, what's little Bradley then? What's little Bradley? Have I missed something? Be yourself, Dylan. 1,100 so far raised for breast cancer, and I haven't started walking yet. I start on Wednesday. Yes, absolutely. Go and check. Be yourself, Dylan. Go and check him out. He has got. In fact, I'll paste the link in the chat right now. Go and check him out. He is raising money for breast cancer. He's doing walking. Go and check him out on TikTok. Be yourself, Dylan. Absolutely lovely guy, and raising money for a great cause. Go and check him out on TikTok. I shouldn't really have to say that, Dylan. Your channel's far bigger than mine will ever be, so for the little help, mate, there you go. But absolutely incredible cause, top guy, Dylan, as well, and good luck with it, mate. We're all rooting for you. Daz, what's your 11 for tomorrow? My 11 for tomorrow for Liverpool. I would probably bring in the likes of Robertson and Curtis Jones and Joe Gomez. I would change quite a few tomorrow. Yeah, I think Joe Gomez needs to come back in. I would bring him in. I would put Robertson in over Kirkes. Even though I don't think Kirkes has done anything wrong per se. I would take him out, put Robertson in, put Curtis Jones in midfield, put Joe Gomez in, and I would stick with Isak up front. I would maybe consider going with 2 up top with Ekatike left. I would experiment a little bit with that. Here's Mikolenko. Here's Jack Grealish. Come on, keep him out, West Ham. Ben, what's Gay wearing? My goodness me, do me a favour. I don't know, what is he wearing? He's got like long... They look like aeroplane socks for DVT. 3-star Reds, love the poor man's Cole Palmer style Barnet you're modelling tonight, Key. Jesus Christ, why is everyone taking the mick? The poor man's Cole Palmer style Barnet. That's absolutely outrageous, that. Cole Palmer. I wouldn't have said it's anything like Cole Palmer's, to be honest. Oh, I don't think it is, anyway. T450, cop shite. Oh, you hit me where it hurts. Please don't call me things like that. FM No Casuals, I love you, mate. And I love you. Isaac, 4-4-2 with Ekatike and Isak. The memories come flooding back. Let's do it. Alex Macklin, Gomez is poor. What are you talking about? Gomez is poor. Gomez is not poor. Gomez is our longest serving centre, longest serving player. How are you saying Joe Gomez is poor when he has survived the entirety of the Klopp reign and now the Arne Slot reign? He's played for England. He's a wonderful centre back. And in fact, there's an argument actually. There's a strong argument that Virgil van Dijk's best centre back partnership has been alongside Joe Gomez. D28, the fixture's been dedicated to the Bradley Lowry Foundation's Cancer Has No Colours campaign. Right, I see. Okay, well then that's why. That makes sense. So it's a fixture dedicated to Bradley Lowry rather than anything specific because it's West Ham or anything like that. That makes sense. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. T450, nice Scouse accent. It's not Scouse. Loads of people seem to get confused with this. I don't know why. It's not a Scouse accent. Just to clarify, if you think it is, maybe you need to brush up on what Scouse sounds like. Maybe go to Liverpool. I don't know. This isn't a Scouse accent. This is a what Scousers would call a wool accent. I was born just outside Liverpool in a little place called St Helens. That's where I grew up. That's where my accent is from. So it's not Liverpool. It's not a Scouse accent. No, you've mistaken there. I can try something else if that makes sense. I can maybe try a. Should we do a Brummie accent for the entire stream in honour of Jack Grealish? Take it you don't get sarcasm. Not very much, no, mate. I'm not very intelligent like you. Oh, go on, West Ham. Hit it! Oh, unlucky. Shell, don't know if it's his anniversary. And Callum Key got his hair done by a corpse. It's so bad. Good one. Forgot laugh then. Shell, I don't know if it's his anniversary. And Pup, is it just me or is Grealish trying to look like Terry Silver from Karate Kid 3? He's doing his best look like a footballer these days. He can't, as long as he's on the pitch, to be fair. Try a Geordie Key. No, I'm not so confident with Geordie. I'm not that confident with Brummie, but I just tried it. Be yourself, Dylan. Just donated a tenner, pal. Oh, what a guy. Cheers, Liam. Thank you for that. That's very nice of you. There you go. We have at least... Listen, I feel good now, at least, that we've done something on the channel that has earned a little bit of a contribution from us towards Dylan's effort there, and that's amazing. Sam, I live in Wales, but I was born in Wolverhampton and grew up. My black country accent is strong at times. I've got family in Wolverhampton, in Willenhall, I think it's called. I've never been, but I have got family there. In Wolverhampton. D28, it's because two Evertonians aged 11 and 5 are battling cancer who were mascots today. Poor buggers. Oh yeah, do you know what? I was gonna say when they were carrying the kids out and they had you know the like not the IV, you know what I mean? Yeah, sad, very sad. Chimey, Milan broke Napoli, perfect start. I really thought that Napoli would do that, you know. I thought Napoli would at least get a point, but it was a great performance, wasn't it? Sam, I will root for Liverpool tomorrow. Okay, good lad. Come on, get it away. We don't want an Everton goal. At least we've made it through the first 11 minutes anyway. Come on, West Ham. Get it up the pitch. Isaac, my Scousers want to go for food and get some chicken and a can of Coca-Cola. It's alright, that. Okay, Alex, tough game tomorrow. What, in Istanbul? Yeah, I think so too, you know. I think so too. Always a tough place to go when you go away to Turkey. They make it quite intimidating, but I still think Liverpool have got enough. We've got to win that one after the Palace game. Great run from Somerville. Hit it, lad. Oh, hit it. Fulkrug. Hit it. And ball, sir. Oh, unlucky. That was absolutely unreal. That great run from Somerville on the left-hand side. Brilliant play. And West Ham probably having the first half chance of the game, would we say? 14 minutes in, there or thereabouts. Great stuff, that. Do you know what's mad is the El Hadji Malik Diouf, who I thought would be a really top signing for West Ham, has been absolutely brilliant this season. And I think tonight he's going to have a slightly different type of test because Iliman Ndiaye tends to drift. And he's going to have to be on top of his game there, Diouf, because he's not going to have too many opportunities to bomb forward, I wouldn't think. I would imagine Nuno Santo's going to have told him you need to sit a little bit deeper. Sam, you've got a lot of football shirts. I have, mate, yes. I've an awful lot of football shirts. Too many, some might say, but I have got a lot. Chimey, Milan defended well, and it was good to see Leao back fit. And Ben, do you have the new Liverpool jersey? I have got the green one. I've got the black one on order. And I'm torn over whether to get the red and the white one. Because honestly, I really, really like both of them. I might just end up getting... I love Adidas Liverpool kits. I absolutely love them. I mean, I've got pretty much every Liverpool kit going over the last however many years. I only really stopped... Funnily enough, I only really stopped buying kits in the Klopp era. Which is odd, because, you know, that's when we've been at our absolute best. But I haven't got that many kits from, like, the last 10 years. I've got most of the kits that I've got have been, like, 15, 20, 30 years ago. Ben, welcome to hell. Last time we played them was 06-07, I think. Did we win that one? Here's Iliman Ndiaye into the box, shots, and straight at Areola. Alex Macklin, loved the gorgeous green kit. Yes. Up the mags, opinions on the Toon game yesterday. Honestly, Newcastle just folded like a cheap suit. Lazio 2-0 up. Yes, I had Lazio as well. Come on, Diouf in the box. Good ball in. Fulkrug. Shot on target. That's all right. Good stuff. Alex says Arsenal celebrating like they won the league. Well, listen, do you know what? If you look at Liverpool's next 5 games, Arsenal are going to get a bloody good chance of getting in front. Liverpool have got City, we've got Chelsea next weekend, we've got United, we play some really we've got Villa as well. So, I can't remember who our other one is, but 4 of our next 5 are Chelsea away, United at Anfield, City away, Villa away. We've got a really, really tough run of fixtures, most of whom away. So, yeah, and Arsenal's is like, they've got Burnley, I think they've got Sunderland. Arsenal should be in front. By the end of October, Arsenal should absolutely be in front. Jamie, what did I make of it? Oh, mate, I've carried on using it. I love it. It's brilliant. It's great. I really like it. I really, really like it. But I can't talk about it on here because I'm live on TT and they don't allow it. As soon as I talk about it on TT, the live gets pulled down. I get suspended, so I can't do it. Callum, Brentford away, you mean? Have we got Brentford away as well? We have got Villa away. And we've got Chelsea away, and we've got City away, and we've got United at home. 3-star Reds, the way West Ham are moving that ball is like watching Forest in our prime with Nuno. And Callum, it's Chelsea, United, Brentford, Villa, Real Madrid, City. And who did I say? Chelsea United, Villa, City. Yeah. I didn't think it was Brentford. Either way, yeah, I'm Frankfurt too. Header. Oh, what a goal from Everton. Who's that? Michael Keane. Why is it always Michael Keane? Do you know what? Everton fans hate him more than any other player. They've been desperate to move him on for God knows how many years. That's actually a really good header. Oh, fucking come on, West Ham. Sort yourself out. We can't have these winning. Like, this will complete a thoroughly shit weekend for Liverpool. Got beat last minute off Palace. Arsenal fucking win last minute against Newcastle. And now these divvies are winning. Come on, West Ham. Please be offside or something. Is he offside? It's a great ball in. Oh, it's a lovely ball. It's a lovely goal, that. That's a lovely goal. Really, really good goal. Keeper, no chance. Michael Keane, bang, great header. That's so frustrating. Everton 1-0 up. Shit. Callum Keane's had a bit of a bounce-back season by the looks of it. Well, I know, but they've had to, haven't they? They've had to play him because Branthwaite's been out. FM No Casuals, another goal conceded from a header, and people think these centre-backs are good. They just didn't really track the runner there, did they? I still think there's going to be goals in this one. I still fancy West Ham to get something. Come on. Ben, good ball by the great escape actor. And Ali, hi, have a great night, mate. Good to see you, Ali. Who was it who put this ball back in? Was it Grealish? Or was it Dewsbury Hall? It's Dewsbury Hall, innit? A great ball in, that. Yeah, that's a fabulous ball in. Oh, no, it's Jimmy Garner, innit? Oh, it's James Garner. Callum didn't think Everton would be this good at their new ground. What do you mean, this good? What are we talking about? Good, mate? They've won... Have they beat anyone really good at their ground? Like, Brighton were terrible that day. Absolutely terrible. Clarkey, 2 former United players, and O as well, yeah. Liam, what happened there? I've missed that. Did they score? They did, mate, yeah. Everton have gone 1-0 up. Been playing well, Jimmy Garner, says Shell. He's done alright, hasn't he? Hassan says, wonderful header. It was a good header, yeah. I've got to give him credit. I don't like giving him credit, but it was a good goal, that, in fairness. Come on, West Ham, get your act together. That's better from Jared Bowen. That's really lovely play. Honestly, he's the best thing about West Ham by a country mile, isn't he? I mean, he might be the only good thing about West Ham at the minute. And I like Matthias Fernandes. I think Magassa might in time become a really good player. I actually really like Diouf a lot. And I like Wan-Bissaka. That's a point, actually. Why is Wan-Bissaka not playing? Is Wan-Bissaka injured? Got to put Walker Peters at right back. That's not good. That's not good. Fade, Zakalak, has Ndai or Weghorst had a shot yet? Ndai hasn't, and I don't know about Weghorst. I don't know about Weghorst. Who's Weghorst playing for these days? Sam, our next 5 games are Brighton, Sunderland, Burnley, Fulham, Chelsea. Sunderland and Burnley, they're the 2 for you, isn't it? I think Wolves need to get something against those 2. Ben, did you watch the golf key? Honestly, mate, no disrespect to the people that do. I have never played golf. I have no interest in watching it. I find it incredibly boring. So yeah, no, I don't get any enjoyment out of watching golf. I saw the winning putt or whatever it was, whoever it was who putted. I saw that, but that like only because it popped up on Sky Sports News. To each their own, everyone likes different stuff, you know, different strokes for different folks, but I despise golf. Father, I meant Fulkrug. Oh, Fulkrug I think might actually have had a shot, yeah. He kind of hit it into the floor. I don't know whether it'll count as a shot. But he did hit a shot and it Pickford caught it, so it might count as a shot, maybe, possibly. 3-star Reds, James Garner will always be held in high esteem by Forest for helping us reach the Premier League. And Pup, waste of a good walk. See, do you know what? I would really like to learn how to play golf. I think the problem I have with golf in part is because when I was younger, I think I was about maybe 14, 15. My mate said to me, do you fancy coming playing a game of golf? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I haven't got any clubs, I ain't got anything. He was like, oh, no, I don't mean like we just go in the driving range. Do you want to come and have a go on the driving range with us? We'll just knock a few and have a few beers or whatever. Well, it wasn't, not when I was 14. But do you want to just come and have a go at driving range? And I was like, oh, yeah, sound, come on, let's go and do it. So, we went, and I remember we hit a few, but my grip's a big thing in golf, isn't it? Honestly, all up here was absolutely ragging for about 2-3 weeks after it, from like just swinging. And I don't know why, but I must have been doing it wrong. I don't know how you can get golf wrong, but at 14 I did, and I didn't. After that I was like, I'm not going driving range again. Can't be arsed with having pain all up my arm, all up my forearm for the next God knows how many weeks. T says Gabriel top 2 best defender in the Prem. All right, Chief, whatever you say. Liam Manning, Mr. West Ham Bowen, but he can't leave Danny Dyer as his father-in-law. Somerville Falder and Ollie, do you think Newcastle will get something on Wednesday? Yeah, I fancy Newcastle maybe to get a point against USG. USG have started the season quite well, though. Alex, thoughts on Everton's new ground? It's very nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's a nice ground. It reminds me very much of Spurs', to be honest. I mean, a lot of the new stadiums are a bit boxy, but it's quite nice. But yeah, Pup, I would like to play golf. I think I'd enjoy it. Porto have scored against the Ruka. They're in front. Callum sent Tarkovsky off. Hey, they might be. Next one. T, apart from Van Dijk, tell me a better defender than Gabriel. Well, we're not going to agree, because you're of the opinion that Gabriel is the second best defender in the Premier League at least. And yet Arsenal fans themselves can't agree on that. Arsenal fans themselves can't agree that Gabriel is better than Saliba. So how you're going to expect you and I to agree on it now? It ain't going to happen, is it? Ben, it's like a smaller Spurs ground. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul from Magassa, and that's going to be a yellow card, I'm sure. Is he booking him? Is he booking him? Is he booking him? Do you know what? Tarkovsky, get him booked for that. Get him booked for that, for asking for a card. That is absolutely sickening, that. Tarkovsky running over to the ref like that. That's ungentlemanly conduct. He's on a yellow card. Get him sent off for that. Get him sent off for that. That's absolutely ridiculous. He got the ball there. He got the ball. That was a clear yellow card, that from Tarkovsky. He should be off. Tarkovsky should be off the pitch. Ollie, it's mad looking at your first few lives and looking at it now. It's changed so much. Yeah. Well, you just learn as you go along. Tarkovsky should be sent off, so I know. He should be off the pitch by now. Struggling. Ball whipped in for Everton, cleared away by West Ham. Comes out as far as Gay. Come on, West Ham. Here we go. Get on the counter there. That's your ball. That's a foul, referee. Thank you, sir. And we'll have a yellow card for him. Let's have a yellow card for Michael Keane, stopping a counter-attack. Are we having a card for him? Oh, I tell you what, this referee, these refs don't know their arse from their... That's a fucking yellow card, that. That's shocking, that, from Michael Keane. He's just absolutely kiboshed him. T, you probably say Canate is better than Gabriel. Canate is factually better than Gabriel, yes. In my opinion, over the last 5-6 years, Canate has definitely been better. Ollie, trivia question. Can you remember the game you first went on live for? I really can't, honestly. I think it might have been a Palace game. Was it Palace Brentford? I honestly can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Shell, been twice to Branley-Moore. It's lovely, but I miss Goodison since I've been going there since 1979. Behave. Behave. You can't. You've got to embrace the future. Liam, typical refs not being consistent with their asking, with the asking for a yellow card rule. It's true, isn't it? Do you know what? I think the only thing that that got Tarkowski away with that there is because he's a captain. Because he's the captain, he can go and ask the ref for a yellow card. But he was in the ref's face. He was like, I'm pointing at the ref. You can't do that. You can't do that. Pierluigi Collina wouldn't have stood for that. Callum, did you see the reason behind Matt Beard's passing? I didn't, mate. I didn't know. And Ollie Marley, yeah, it was Palace, Brentford. Shell, it's a contact sports key. Yeah, a contact sport, but the ref's still got cards for a reason. Oh, is he going to give a card for that one? It's another, never a foul, that. Never a foul. Sorry. I had a fly in front of me. O'Brien there trying to skin Juve. That was never a foul. Never a foul. Is that going to be a goal kick? I think it might be, you know. Ollie, are you being a bit biased here? What do you mean I'm being a bit biased? Only a tad. Only a tad. Cheers for sharing the live. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate that. Thank you, everyone that has already shared, clicked like on the screen, all that good stuff. It's really appreciated. If you've subscribed, if you're new on YouTube, massively helps as always. If you can like and comment, get it away. Come on. Hey, cheers, Liam. Thank you for that. What have you sent me? Roses. Hey, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Callum, Tarkowski should be off, no bias. He's definitely treading a fine line, isn't he, now? You'd have to say, he's just treading a line. Oh, go on. Get at him. Oh, Somerville, unbelievable defending that on the right-hand side there. Here's Jack Grealish. Good ball in, and Beto can't get his head on it. Good play by Janet Bowen. Come on, get shut of it. That was so silly. Ben, West Ham singing sack the board. West Ham fans already displeased with the early start here from Nuno Santo. And 3-star Reds, West Ham fans singing sack the board. Careful what you say in the presser, Nuno. Shell, 16 on, only 11 likes. Hit the likes, please. Cheers, Shell. And Pup, like is usually the first thing I do. Don't know about the rest of them. Not good enough, is it, Pup, honestly? Thank you for anyone that does. I really appreciate it. Ostermorg, what do you think about our game tomorrow? Little bit concerned, but I do think he should rotate quite heavily. I think we should maybe change 3 or 4 of them. Ball in, good header, just wide. Everton should be 2 up here. Everton really should be 2 up here. D28, what's the prize for number 1 in your FPL league and other prizes? I've not even checked the FPL results for September. Let's have a look at them. I don't know where the FPL league is up to. In terms of prizes, we just said shirts. Then I don't know what else I need to decide what do people want, I guess. But yeah, shirts. I can buy you the shirts. You can have one of the shirts I've got. Whatever. I don't know. You can choose the games. Whatever. I don't know. We'll do different prizes for different stuff. League and cups. What's the league looking like? Rubes is top. Oh my goodness me. That's absolutely shocking. That's absolutely outrageous. Sign boxes for 10 grand. Well, there's like 40 of us in there. And I am 16th. I'm 16th and I am like 60 points off the pace already. This is bad news. Brandon, thoughts on Vert so far? I don't get the hate. He's a new player to the league. It'll take time. Oh, mate, honestly, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. The only people who are talking that stuff are the rival fans who are desperate for it. Isaac, are you doing our game on Wednesday, Key? I am, yeah. Newcastle. I'll be live for Newcastle, and then Wednesday. Hang on a second. Let me get me trusty spreadsheet out. I have got all the games on here that we're doing. Or that I said I was going to do. Here we go. So Galatasaray Liverpool. Then I'm doing USGV Newcastle. I'm not doing any late game on Wednesday. Header, get it in, West Ham. Oh, cleared away. Yeah, I'm doing Galatasaray Liverpool tomorrow. USGV Newcastle Wednesday. Thursday we got 2 games. We've got Kiev v Palace and Feyenoord v Villa. And then on Friday we've got Bournemouth v Fulham. Mark, good to see you, Mark. How's it going? Callum, send O'Brien off. That's reckless. Steve McNair, hey all. Thanks for the stream, Key. Don't forget to hit the likes. Cheers, Steve. Thank you. Here's West Ham down the right-hand side. Get in the box. Oh, come on. There's goals in this for West Ham. Definitely goals. Mark, it's good. Slot taking precaution for the Chelsea game. Sorkier's got a slight injury. I really do. I think that we need to rotate quite heavily tomorrow. I'm fancying maybe Curtis Jones in midfield. Bring Andy Robertson back in at left. On the left, and maybe I'd maybe put Joe Gomez in there instead of Canate, or maybe Joe Gomez in as part of a back three. I don't know, because he could go 3-5-2, couldn't he? Take the full-backs out and put Ekitike and Isak up there. Mark, let Isak start. Make Hugo play Chelsea. I think Hugo and Isak could start, really. Shell, come on the Blues. And Sam, are you doing the 3 p.m. on Saturday? Let me check. The 3 p.m. on Saturday. So I'm doing Leeds Spurs, which is the early one. And then Chelsea Liverpool, which is the 5:30 on Saturday, isn't it? So I'll probably do both of them. As far as the 3 o'clocks, I don't really know what's the 3 o'clock on Saturday. Clarkey, would you change goalkeeper's key? No. No, it's a Champions League game. It's a big away game. I wouldn't be changing goalkeepers. And Mamadashvili is a wonderful goalie. It's nothing to do with that. I feel like we shouldn't be setting the precedent that we change goalkeepers in the Champions League. He didn't change goalkeepers against Atletico Madrid. I think if he was gonna have Mamadashvili as the European goalkeeper, then that would have been the time to do it, and he didn't. So no, I'm expecting that Alisson's in goal. Walker Peters with the ball in, cleared away, only as far as Gay, and Everton somehow managed to get it away. Nicely done. Ben, Chiesa deserves to start. Well, Chiesa is injured and hasn't made the trip, so he's not even on the plane to Turkey, so he's not going to be in the squad tomorrow. Callum, turns out Chiesa has an injury. Honestly, just selling me as an injury every week. That's harsh. And Steve, do you think the close games, blowing leads, will continue for Liverpool? Probably, yeah. Liverpool are going to be a team that take risks. Like, we've always taken risk, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why we are a good side to watch, because we are prepared to commit men forward on the counter-attack in pursuit of killing games off. Arteta doesn't really do that. Like, Arteta has looked at the in the press conference the other day, the pre-Newcastle press conference. Arteta has literally, oh, that could be a penalty, that. Michael Keane, what have you done? Is that a pen? Are we checking that? Nah. Yeah, Arteta has gone in that press conference, looked at reporters with a proper deadpan straight face and said, we are the most attacking side in the league. Nobody believes that, do they? Nobody believes that. Arsenal are one of the most boring sides to watch in the league. Nobody's arguing that Arsenal are a really, really good attacking side and everyone enjoys them. They're quite difficult to watch at the best of times. Steve, you've got the full official schedule. Key TV soon. And Cade, are Leeds and Sunderland going to stay up this season? Sunderland, yes. Leeds, no, Cade. I've got to say, I think Leeds, I haven't got a lot of faith in Leeds staying up. No. Unfortunate the other day against Bournemouth, but I think Leeds go down. I called Leeds to go down at the start of the season. I think they'll go down alongside Burnley and possibly West Ham, possibly Wolves. Possibly. Yeah. Sunderland, I think, will be fine. Reese, we are exciting to watch. He didn't say that. He didn't say you're exciting to watch. I mean, maybe you're excited to watch from an Arsenal fan's point of view. No neutral fan wants to watch Arsenal. Apart from hoping that they get beat and seeing the overreaction from the fans online. It's the only bit of joy you get in watching Arsenal, to be honest, because they're not a good side to watch on the eye. They're like Pep. It's just not. It's not enjoyable. It's not a good way to play football. Joe, key lad, I'm really fed up, pal. Feel like we're moving backwards. Really feel for the lads. Well, do you think that you played well enough yesterday to get something out of it? Ostermorg, what do you think about Slot's treatment of Chiesa overall? Probably one of my only gripes with him. Well, when you say overall, do you think he deserved more time in the team last year? Because I don't. I think whenever we played Chiesa last year, he was pretty dreadful. I didn't think he played well at all most of the time. He came on in the League Cup final, scored, and that's probably the only time that we saw anything positive from him. So I don't think at all that Chiesa deserved more time up until maybe this season. Start of this season, he started the season really well. It feels like he's got his fitness back. He feels like he's up to pace with the Premier League. And again, that's another reason, again, just thinking about Wirtz, thinking about players that are coming to the Prem and not adapting right away. Chiesa's another perfect example of that. He looked awful last year. Dreadful. Now, every time he comes on the pitch, he seems to be scoring. He created both goals in midweek against Southampton, created the opener for Isak and then the winner for Ekitike. Scored against Bournemouth, scored against Palace. He's looking dangerous every time he comes on. So I like him a lot. I like him, and I think he does deserve more game time going forward. And he probably will get it now. But he didn't last year. So I've no real issue with how Slot's treating him, because if you're a manager and you win 5 games on the bounce, you're not going to make wholesale changes to the team, are you? You've got to keep the team that keeps winning you the games. You've got to stick with that team. And Chiesa's position, in spite of what we might all think, sadly, his best position is right wing, where Salah plays. You're not going to drop Mo Salah. Joe, I think we deserved a draw, and Liam Manning, Gabriel should have been sent off last night. He should have been sent off. Newcastle should have had a penalty. But again, it's all coulda, woulda, shoulda. I think once they get to the end of the game, the way that Nick Pope handles that, I think that's unforgivable from Nick Pope, honestly. Nick Pope was really good all game, but then that pathetic attempt at bowling the ball out and then giving away the corner and, you know, comes out, he was really, really disappointing at the end there, Nick Pope. And it's them sort of brain farts that basically cause you to think, Nick, he's just not good enough to be a top-level goalkeeper, is he? He's going to be the kind of reason that Newcastle just don't end up kicking on and becoming a top side. Like, exactly the sort of players like Nick Pope. Did really well, like, fair enough. Nick Pope should be a good backup, but no more for Newcastle. If they have aspirations of being a Champions League side, Nick Pope last night proved exactly why he needs to go. Joe, I'm confident with Voltemada though, which is good. Yeah, Voltemada scored a good goal, but I think other than the goal, he wasn't quite with it yet, which is, again, that's not a concern. I'm not having a pop at him. I'm just saying, I think the way that Newcastle are using him at the minute isn't really to his benefit, and yet he's still got a couple of goals, so that's good. But I think he needs more. I think he needs more legs around him. I think he would have benefited from Elanga and Barnes being on rather than Gordon and Murphy. It's half time here. Everton 1, West Ham 0. It's finished at half time 1-0 to the Blues. Come on, West Ham, we need to get you back in this second half. Can't be having fucking Everton winning games of football. This is not good. This is not good. Mark Allison is the greatest goalkeeper in the world. Prove me wrong. He's the greatest goalkeeper ever. Ever, in my opinion. Reece, I think Newcastle had about 5 to 10 minutes where they played well. Other than that, though, we outplayed them. I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. You played well, but Newcastle did what most teams do against the top teams, which is they scored a goal and they sat back and said, well, come on, you come and break us down. And Arsenal didn't really have an answer for it until Mikel Merino came on and scored a great header. And I think then if it had finished 1-1, that would have been a fair result. I would have looked at that and gone, all right, fair enough, yeah. Newcastle have thrown it away at the end, but probably a fair result, 1-1. That would have made sense. Instead, Nick Pope just compounds it and, it's bad. Really bad. Reece, both those saves Alisson made were absolutely unreal, by the way. He's just the best. He's just the best. And Reece, are we forgetting the bit where Joe Linton literally grabs Gyökeres's mouth? That's not sending off, no. No, that's not a sending off. That isn't a sending off. And Nick Pope always struggles with his kicking. Don't forget his saves. No, his saves, he was brilliant. The actual shot stopping from Nick Pope was fabulous. But as far as his kicking goes, that was like It wasn't even the quality of the kick. It was just use your brain. It's the 92nd or 93rd minute. You've got 7 minutes of injury time or whatever it was the referee gave. You've got the ball in your hands. You've just come out and you've claimed it and you've got the ball in your hands. You don't need to launch a counter-attack. Like, what are you doing? Just absolute brain dead from him. Just absolutely stupidness from a really experienced player like Nick Pope. That's so frustrating. Like, I'd be fining him wages for that. I'd be fining him 2 weeks' wages just for that one stupid decision. You have cost us points there. You have cost us points. However you want to dress it up. You had the ball in your hand and you have cost us points. Joe Key, I'm starting to question how's man management. This will put us back. I mean, what else do you think House should have done or could have done to have got a different result yesterday? Do you think it's me? I mean, do you think Eddie Howe's got to look at himself? Yeah, I mean, evidently you do, but why? Isaac, another positive is Malik Tiao. I really love the look of him. Well, keep that to yourself, mate. But hey, whatever butters your egg roll. But yeah, Tiao had a couple of moments in the game that were quite positive. He did when Lewis Skelly was running through. He defended well. But he was all right. Anon, are you an Everton fan, mate? I am indeed. What gave me away? FM No Casuals, people need to chill. It's 6 games in and the whole Isaac drama has affected them. True enough. Yeah. Again, very true. It's going to take time. They've just sold the best player. It's always going to take time to adapt. Thank you for the gift, by the way. Really appreciate that. Thank you for sending that through. Joe Murphy started and done nothing. Ilanga was electric when he came on. It's true enough, yeah. I thought Asula was actually quite good when he came on. Feels like Newcastle fans hate on Asula. I really like him. I think he's a better player than many people give him credit for, you know. Anon, got shit on all your wall, mate. Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. And from No Casuals, Joe, just give it time, mate, you'll be fine. And Sam, I've got Newcastle to struggle this year. Struggle in what sense? Like, where do you think they finish? And Sam, I've got... Callum, we play Leroy Sané tomorrow. Yeah, Leroy Sané's got a great record against Liverpool, hasn't he? Isaac, I do see Asula has potential, but he needs to work on his actual thought process. And on all jokes aside, do you think the Toffees will get Europe? That's not a serious question. That's not a serious question. That isn't a serious question. There's no Everton fans who think that. There's no Everton fans who even believe that. Tom, how's it going? Good to see you. Isaac, I can't wait for the day Whistle returns. Yeah, there's no Everton fans who seriously think they're getting Europe. Even the most biased Everton fan doesn't think that. Christ, they were all crying in midweek. There was Everton fans calling for David Moyes to be sacked in midweek. Literally calling for David Moyes to be sacked in midweek because you got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. So, the very idea that Everton are going to get Europe, the closest you'll get to Europe is if you get Swansea in the FA Cup. If you get Swansea in the FA Cup, good luck. You know, maybe that might qualify, sort of, for Europe. But no, Everton are getting nowhere. How are you getting in Europe? Are you talking about qualifying for Europe via the league? How's that happening? How? How would Everton finishing above 14 teams Everton are finishing. There is no way, honestly. If you can find me, I mean, we'll do them that. They're not finishing above Liverpool. They're not finishing above City. They're not finishing above Arsenal. They're not finishing above Chelsea. They're not finishing above Spurs. They're not finishing above Brighton. They're not finishing above Villa, and they're not finishing above Newcastle. So there's 8 for starters. I think they'll do well if they finish above Forest. I think they'll do well if they finish above Fulham. I don't think they'll finish above either of them, though, to be honest. And that's before we get on to Palace. If Everton finish higher than 12th, they've had a fucking great season. And I mean a great season. Joe, we could play left centre-forward and right centre-forward, then Wissa ahead of them. Wissa, Voltemada on the left and Elanga on the right. Clarkey, Everton won't finish above Man United. Well, this is the other thing. I can't see Everton finishing above United either, but I didn't want to say that, but I can't. There's not many teams Everton will finish above. To be honest, Everton are closer to a relegation battle than they are a European charge. Shell, because of the team he put out, why have a right back in left back when there were 2 left backs on the bench? Well, and again, I'm sorry, mate, that is another thing again, Shell, isn't it? That's another factor again with David Moyes. That is exactly why Everton won't finish that high. Because it's David Moyes. Anon says we're 8th. Right, and Palace are 3rd, mate. They're not getting in the Champions League. Sunderland are 5th. Are you going to finish below Sunderland? Are you finishing below Sunderland? Because you're 6 games in and Sunderland are above you. Oh, I guess that's how it is then. You're above Chelsea. You're not finishing above Chelsea. Dude, honestly, use your brain, man. Use your brain. Reese, if Everton get Europe, Gyökeres is winning the Golden Boot and Ballon d'Or next season. FM No Casuals, it's a 6-game league. Callum, who cares where they finish? Concentrate on... What? B. McCannon knew it once the goals start. They won't stop. I have faith. Villa did well against Fulham yesterday. I've got to say, I fancied Fulham to get a point there or something. Anon, rattled Southerner Red Nose. Southerner? Are you talking about Southerner? How far south of Liverpool do you think I'm from? How far south do you think I am from? Alex Macklin, Gyökeres is terrible. Tom, you are just ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you. Alex Macklin, Bitter Blues Key. Liam Manning, Everton got some points. Same points as us, and they lost to us. Well, again, yeah. Same points as Leeds, and there you go. Same points as Leeds, and somehow, apparently Leeds are going to get Europe as well. B. McCallum, Buendia looked good when he came on, and Callum, concentrate on us. Who cares about Everton? They're so irrelevant. Mate, I don't know if you've noticed, Callum, but you're watching a fucking Everton. Watch along, lad. Take your half and half scarf off and get on with it. FM No Casuals, Everton fans are so clingy. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on that. B. McCarran Buendia looked good when he came on. I thought you were a little bit lucky first half. I will say that. I thought Fulham, when obviously they went 1-0 up through Jimenez. Jimenez goes off injured. And I do think they should have had a penalty. If that Matty Cash one, I'm surprised the ref doesn't give that Matty Cash penalty. Should be a pen, that. Yeah, it really should be a pen. Reese, Everton are just happy they don't have a points deduction this season. Well, they seem to have got the house in order. They're not trying to cheat anymore. Good luck to them. Callum, you celebrate opposition goals, you sausage. I'll leg you more than ever. Yeah, you'll do nothing. B. McCann, I thought the King one was more of one, no. Oh, the one where he rounded Martinez, or when he knocked it past Martinez. I just feel like the handball one, it's such a funny one, that, because if you hit a shot from there and it's goal bound and it hits the outstretched hand of a defender, it's a penalty. According to this season's penalties that have been given, then it's a penalty. It is a penalty. So it's mad. It's absolutely mad when I just don't think I think he's got to give it. If you look at the two penalties that Everton have got given against them, I'll just stand up for Everton a little bit here. If David Moyes can feel aggrieved that Tarkowski's handball against Leeds was a penalty, and was it Dewsbury Hall who handballs it against Brighton, and Everton concede a penalty against Brighton? Both of those two, I think questionable, but they got given against Everton. I think that one's got to be given against Villa. I think it's exactly the same thing, basically. Leon, opinion on Everton's first half? I think they played quite well. West Ham seem to have come into it as the half's gone on. But Everton have been pretty much in total control. We've not had too many chances, have we? We've not had too many chances in this half for either side. I would say West Ham have maybe had a half chance through Somerville. But other than Keane's header, it's been pretty dire, hasn't it? It's been pretty crap. B. McCarran, fair enough. I thought it was natural enough because he could not stop it, but yeah, shows the inconsistency of this league. Oh, I will argue to the cows come home, mate, that I don't think for 1 second it should be a penalty. I don't want them to be penalties, but the fact of the matter is once you've given one, you have to give the other. I think if you give the Tarkowski handball against Leeds and you give the Dewsbury Hall handball against Brighton, then every other handball where, it doesn't matter if it's outstretched or all that stuff is by the by. If it hits his hand and it's away from his body, especially if it's goal bound, it's a penalty. It has to be. So that's why I was frustrated with the Newcastle one yesterday when Gabriel slides in, his hand is up in the air, it's up here like this. It's got to be a penalty. 3-star Reds, Everton keeping Forest out of the drop zone tonight so far, so I am happy at the moment. And Callum relegated Burnley, Leeds and Wolves. User 688, there you go. Key 3K. Oh, cheers, man. Thank you for that. And Arab Joe, what do you think? Everton 3-0. I can't see it being 3-0. They're coming back out for the second half here now. I think there's going to be I think there might be a comeback on in the second half here. Come on, West Ham. Alex, would you start Ekatike and Isak tomorrow? Yeah, I would. I'd try and start both of them if we could. B. McCarran, yeah, I agree to that context, but I don't think Tarkowski's was a pen, but yet again, inconsistent. I'm not complaining, though. But ultimately, you get the 3 points, don't you, mate? And that's the thing. You get the 3 points, you're happy. Whichever way you dress it up, you've got the 3 points. But, yeah, I think if you give one penalty like that, you've got to consistently give that throughout the season. And I thought the Matty Cash one was exactly in that mould. So, hey, there you go. Right, we're off for the second half. West Ham get us underway. Shell are above Chelsea at the minute, and Wim tomorrow Atalanta v Club Brugge in the Champions League. Yeah, some big Champions League footy games tomorrow, isn't there? Callum, this cold weather is so nice. Can't wait till Xmas time footy. So unfortunate there's no Merseyside derby near Christmas. I know it always feels like there should be, shouldn't there? A December derby always just hits It's lovely. Clarky, I think referees need to learn from Mike Dean and VAR needs putting in the bin. There's nothing wrong with VAR. VAR's a perfect. It's nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. It just needs to be used better than it is. It's just cameras. It's just an opportunity to overturn bad decisions, really. So there's nothing wrong with VAR. It's just how it's actually utilised. Reese, Arsenal should have had a pen. Do you know what? I'd agree with that, mate. I would agree with that. I would absolutely agree with that. I think the one when... Are you talking about Bruno Guimaraes at the end when it hits his hand? I agree with you. I think that's a pen. I would agree with you. That... If that is a pen... Well, it should have been a pen, and I think Gabriel should have been a pen as well. And I think Gabriel should have been sent off. And all these things would have changed the game, so we don't know how it would have ended up. But, yes, I agree with you. Bruno should have been a pen too. Clarky, Nathan Collins should have got sent off at the weekend. Yeah, I'd probably agree with you on that one. I don't understand why he wasn't sent off against United, to be honest. Big chance for Everton. Oh, Brian over the bar, and it's going to be a corner. Big chance for Everton to go 2 up early in the game. Early in the second half, and it's a yellow card as well for Magassa, who... Magassa's been maybe on the cusp of a yellow most of the game. 3-star Reds, local derbies used to be all the rage at Christmas one time. It's great. I love that. The Sky Sports music, and it's like they have the little snowflakes falling, and they have like the Santa sleigh bells in the background while it's absolutely brilliant. B. McCarran, what way do you think Villa v Feyenoord will go? Well, Villa v Feyenoord is one of the ones that we're watching. Chance. Oh, yeah, Villa v Feyenoord is one of the ones we're watching on Thursday. I've got Dynamo Kiev Palace and Villa Feyenoord. So I think Feyenoord have played really well this season. 3-0 Lazio. Genoa 0, Lazio 3. Here's Idrissa Gana Gay. Shot! Oh! Unlucky. Should have been a corner. Gay's not going for it. Lisha, Liverpool lose last min. Arsenal last min 3 points and Everton to get 3 points too. Honestly, if that is what happens, Lisha, and Everton manage to win here, I have had a thoroughly shit weekend. Probably the worst weekend I have had. In fact, do you know what? The worst weekend I've had since starting this channel. It's been a bad weekend. There's not too many times where Liverpool lose, Everton... I mean, apart from United getting beat, that's the only other thing that kind of saves this weekend. But Liverpool getting beat last minute, Arsenal winning last minute, Everton winning. It's so grim. It's the worst type of game. Oh, come on. Reese, I was going for the Gyökeres dive, but that Bruno one was defo a pen. The Gyökeres dive. Even you know it was a dive. It was a definite dive. Callum Key, what made you think West Ham would win this? The shite. Again, I wouldn't disagree with you, mate. I just thought they were good for a point. I haven't gone for West Ham to win. I've gone West Ham or draw. So, a point's good enough for me. I'm quite happy with a point. Shell, worst weekend for Key, even better. But yeah, sorry, coming back to Villa Feyenoord, I think Feyenoord have started the season really well, and Villa might struggle there. I'm going to sit on the fence and say a point. Here's Ndai. Cleared away. Jordan, this has been your dream weekend. Oh, fucking hell, here he is. Here he is. Got a Palace fan just to rub more salt in the wounds. Everyone's been winding me up tonight. Christ, I've got shitter. I'm an epileptic. I can't go to Premier League games. Who's done me here? Someone who's a corpse, someone said before. What does your barber do for a living? And now I've got Arsenal fans rubbing it in because they've won. And I've got Everton fans rubbing it in because they're winning. Lisha, can't say anything hateful towards Shelley there, only hand gestures. I can't. I wouldn't do anything like that. Shelley's lovely. I would never say anything like that to Shelley anyway, even though she's a blue nose. She's lovely, Shell. Leah Manning, imagine if Leeds hung on as well. See, I have no problem with Leeds. I like Leeds. To a degree. Shell, charming Key, very gentlemanly behaviour. Here's Everton. Shots. Straight at Areola. Isaac, Newcastle v Sunderland in December. Oh, there you go. There's one derby. I think Palace... Haven't Palace got Brighton in December as well? That's another kind of derby. South Londoners. Lisha, do you think Leeds fans are up there with one of the best? I like Leeds fans. Yeah, I have no problem with Leeds fans. It's difficult to say, because what are you quantifying as the best? Like, for me, people are people wherever. You got good people and bad people, and there's some people who are, you know, like they used to do them tables, didn't they? Like the football teams with the most arrests in the Premier League, and I think Everton were close to the top one season. And people used it as like a rod to beat it and say, oh, Everton have got really, you know, awful fans. It's not the case. It's just, unfortunately, that's how it's gone over the course of that year. But it's stuff like that. You can't really measure how good fans are, in my opinion. It's just something that people say. Oh, big claim for the handball there from Everton. That's a big claim for the handball for Everton. You can't give that. That one was literally like inches away from him. It just volleyed at him, rebounded at him. Jordan, shame we lose our unbeaten run this weekend. I hate Everton being our bogey team. Oh, don't say that, because I've backed you to win that one. I think I've backed you to get at least a point here. Yeah, Palace at the Hill Dickinson. That'll be typical Palace, that. You beat us and then you go here and get snotted by the Blue Noses. This year, like away fans at stadiums and atmosphere they put up. I'd say that most away fans are pretty decent, but it depends on the game. Depends what's riding on the game. It depends on all sorts. Like, United's away fans generally are pretty good. But at what point is it just because it's Liverpool playing them? Oh, it does hit his hand in the box, but it deflects up off his... Nah, you're not giving that. You're not giving that. That's not handball. That's not handball. He's not checking that, is he? Nah, it's not handball. It's never handball. FIFA Championship badges. Forgot the blue shite were playing. And Lisha Key, that Crystal Palace fan who was tying his shoelaces on the road to delay the LFC bus is unreal shithousery. Yeah, let's see, I don't mind like little bits like that, but then there comes a point where, mate, come on, it's a bus of people trying to get home to their wives and kids. What are you doing? Grow up. like there's banter, like the whole, like Liverpool. I'll say the same about Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans lobbing stuff at team buses and whatever. Like I say at team buses, at City's team bus. Like, there's creating an intimidating atmosphere and creating all that, and then there's just people being divvies. You don't throw stuff at buses, you don't tie your laces in front of a bus. What are you doing? Absolutely half and half scarf behaviour. Isaac, we've got amazing away fans and FIFA Championship badges. Says, come on the Hammers. Sam says 5 games on Sunday, 4 at 2 p.m. Oh, unlucky. Fulkrug. Good ball in from Juve. Jordan, we love a Mark Gay assist, though. You deserve to win. You did. In the cold light of day, I can say it now. It's been a day or so, day or two since it's happened. I can kind of look at it now with a little bit more balance than I could right at the moment it happened. And yeah, Palace deserved the win. By some distance. You were the better side on the day. There's no question about that. Shell, thank you for your team's win against the Red Shite made me weekend. Here's Everton coming into the box. Laid off, edge of the box, cleared away. Come on, West Ham, get up the pitch. 55 minutes gone here. I thought you'd be back in front by now. This year, one thing to acknowledge is we are the best in the country. However, I always thought Leeds fans were underrated. And Isaac flashbacks to the Just Stop Oil protest where it was Everton v Newcastle a few years ago. Oh yeah, when he came on and chained himself to the post. Have you seen him now? Have you seen what he looks like now? Find him on honestly, you can find him on TikTok. I forgot what his name is, but he's that bloke is like looks completely different now. Callum, Brentford v City Sunday will be interesting. Hendo scores 1-0 to Brentford. And Jordan, the only thing we was happy about was how unreal we was first half. Oh, incredible. Yeah, incredible. Played really well. We were terrible, but I do think it was more that Palace were great. Palace were absolutely fantastic first half. We couldn't live with you. Deserved to be 1-0 up. How you were only 1-0 up, if I'm dead honest, was embarrassing for you. You should have been 3 or 4 up in that first half. If not for Alisson Becker being the best keeper in the history of the Premier League, as far as I'm concerned, we'd have been far worse than that. Isaac had to get a bloody chainsaw to get that bloke off the goal. And literally, you've got Crystal Palace in the cup tie too. They'll do you a lot again. No, we've got it is Anfield. It's in the Carabao Cup. It's not the FA Cup. It's the Carabao Cup. It's the 5th round, I think. The 5th round of the Carabao Cup. Here we go. West Ham down the left-hand side. Here's Juve. Get it in, lad. Hit it. Oh, unlucky. This is better from West Ham. Here's Somerville. Shots. That's a corner, sir. That's a corner. Are we having a corner for that? No. Ah. Jordan, I'm glad we got the justice after the shocking handball decision, but conceding to Eddie is embarrassing. Mate, that wasn't handball. That wasn't handball. It doesn't... Well, okay, hang on. Let's rephrase that. Maybe it was handball. But there's no sufficient evidence that it was. Right? If you freeze... The only camera angle that they had was the one where it was behind the goal and it looked like his hand was level with the ball. And it looked... But there was no movement in the ball's trajectory or anything. If it hits his hand, then the ball should move in some way. It doesn't move. The ball carries on the same line, basically. So Salah doesn't handball it, or at least if he does handball it, there isn't sufficient evidence that he has. There isn't sufficient evidence that he's handballed it, because it doesn't look like the ball changes in any way, shape or form. So I don't think you could ever give that as a handball. It would never ever get a handball given for that. Salah got pulled. Yeah, well, he was getting pulled a little bit, but I don't think that's the reason it never got given. I just think the referee looked at it and went, I'm not sure you can say for sure, for absolute certain, that is a handball, because we don't know that it's touched his hand. And we also don't see the trajectory of the ball changing. Simon Mack, what's the score? It's Everton 1, West Ham 0. And Jordan, I agree with that. But let's be honest, you lot are fuming if we score that. Anyone would be. Yeah, well, I mean, look, you would be raging in the moment. But that's because we're all stupid, biased football fans in the moment, aren't we? We're all, in the moment, we're the most stupid. That's why watch-alongs fucking exist, isn't it? Let's be honest. In the moment, we are all stupid. And we all want decisions that aren't right. We all claim for stuff that isn't right. But we claim it because it's our team and we want that result, so we claim it anyway. And then, you watch it back a day later, or you watch it back... Nah, it wasn't, to be honest. So, yeah, of course, in the moment, absolutely, I'd be claiming that as a penalty for Liverpool if that exact same scenario happened. But now, sat here 2 days later, I'm not looking at that and going, we got robbed there. I'm not looking at that and saying that. There's no way you can say that. But either way... You've smashed it. You've won. You've beat us. You deserve the win. I think even if if that finished a draw, I would have been saying we've got away with one there. We've got away with one. Ben, Freddie Potts just sounds like a West Ham player. But there was a Potts who used to play for West Ham though, didn't they? It was like back in the 90s. around the same time Julian Dix was playing. And Ginge was a cracking win for Palace, though it was. And Lisha, they have. How well do you think they do with United quality players? Do you think if Oliver Glasner or Iraola are doing so good at their current clubs? Do you think if Oliver Glasner or Iraola are doing so good at their current clubs with the players they have, how well do you think they would do with United quality players? Nah, I don't know, mate. I don't think you'd say that. Prime Premier League, the ball does change direction, though, if you watch it and see a defender waiting to header it. His dad. Mate, it doesn't change direction. And like I said, the reason they don't give it, unless your sat here and your argument is that there is absolute corruption in the Premier League towards making a certain outcome happen, I don't really know. I don't think we've got a lot to argue about in that case. But I just don't see how you can argue that is definitively 1,000,000% a handball when you can't argue 1,000,000% that it is. It looks it if you freeze frame it, but the ball doesn't change direction. It doesn't prevent anything happening. Liverpool don't gain an advantage as a result of Salah's hand being where it was. Oh! West Ham very nearly 1-1. You've got to score that, Somerville. You've got to score that. It's an absolutely dreadful back pass from Jake O'Brien. And it's going to be a corner to West Ham. It's a long ball forward from Areola. It's a great flick on. And it's stupid from Jake O'Brien. Prime Premier League, can I come up for 2 minutes, please? I can't, mate, because I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on X, I'm live on everywhere at the minute. So if I get you on TikTok, I can only see you on there. I can't see it anywhere else. But I'll happily talk like this if you want, or we can talk. But at the minute, I can't get you on like this because it would only work on one platform. Everyone else would be like, who's he talking to? What's going on? Clarkey, EVDS is better than Ellison. Van der Sar was a very good keeper. I'll not disagree with you on that, but he's not. He's not in my opinion anyway. Not in my opinion. Jordan, I really hope Liverpool win it, being realistic. We ain't winning it, so I don't mind a bit of Liverpool. I really like Palace. I like Oliver Glasner an awful lot, and I think he's a wonderful manager. And I hope that he stays at Palace beyond this period that he's in right now. I know his contract's up at the end of the season. He's an absolutely wonderful manager. I think it may be that him, along with obviously Eze's left. It looks like Gay's going to leave. They've accepted that that's the case. And it may well be that Glasner leaves at the end of the season too. So, on Wharton, apparently Wharton's got an agreement to leave with another Premier League club at the end of the season. So, it's probably going to be a season of change. Let's just call it that for Palace. Shell, who got a yellow? I think it was Kilman. The ball's just getting stuck in the midfield area here at the minute. We're not... Oh, that's brilliant play by Juve. Great play. And what a ball in. Oh, that's a great bit of defending in the middle. West Ham on the far side. Hit it. Yes! West Ham have done it! It's Jared Bowen! Yes! Jared Bowen! Get in there! Bowen's on fire! Love it. Come on, West Ham. It's 1-1 and I've got him. I've got West Ham or draw and they're back in it. Where's that Everton fan now? Where's that Everton fan who was saying Everton are going to get Europe? Everton, I don't know why he's mank, but Everton aren't getting Europe. It ain't happening. Come on, West Ham. Let's have it. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. I love to see it. Yes, I think it's a big deflection as well, that, you know. I think that might be a big deflection. Prime Premier League, please don't believe everything you read. Wharton doesn't have an agreement to leave. How do you know? Do you know something we don't? What a ball by Juve. Yeah, honestly, Juve is absolutely incredible. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Really appreciate that, Isaac. Do you think Mainu to Newcastle is on for January? No. I think if he's going to a foreign land, far foreign land. Bowen is so underrated. He had his chance. He could have moved to another, Champions League side a couple of years ago. He decided to stay. Fair play to him. Jordan, Wharton ain't going though. Why? Hang on a second. Right, well, we'll have the same argument. We'll have the same argument with Palace fans now that I had with Newcastle fans in the summer. And I'll say the same to you as I said to Newcastle fans. If Adam Wharton has any ambition, why is he staying at Palace? And I know that sounds, in the moment, it sounds really, really disrespectful. I don't mean it to. But what I'm saying to you is, if a player like Adam Wharton, who could quite easily, I'm acknowledging, he's absolutely sensational. He's absolutely brilliant. He could go and play for a Barcelona. He could go and play for a Real Madrid. Why is he staying at Palace? Why is he staying at Palace? It's just not going to happen. And Palace, you have to get a little bit, not realistic about that, but you have to acknowledge that sometimes players outgrow teams. It does happen. It happened with Liverpool. It happens with all clubs to a degree. Cristiano Ronaldo outgrew Manchester United. At Liverpool, we've had many over the years. Michael Owen outgrew us. Coutinho, to a degree, outgrew us, unfortunately, and he made a mistake, but plenty of others have over the years too. And it's just one of them where you've got to accept that you can get, and it's same as Villa. If you can sell a player and get massive money for him, absolutely massive money, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you sell him? Joe, I hated them arguments, but I proved to be right. I hate being the guy. I hate it. I hate being that guy and saying, I told you so. But in that one circle, I've been wrong many times. In fact, I'm wrong far more than I'm right. But on that one, I was right, and I said to you, there's no way that Isak stays at Newcastle. And it's the same with Wharton. I love Glasner. I like Palace. I like what they've done. They've been incredible. But the time's coming to an end. What we saying? Sorry, Joe. Oh, Papa John's, what a finish, Bowen. Ekatiki would have been proud of that. And Jordan, give us 120 mil and he's there. Simple. It might be that. It genuinely could be. I honestly think Wharton could end up going for that sort of money. Tierno Barry's just come on for Beto. Yeah, it could end up being that sort of money. Francisca Martinelli, how's it going? NUFCKS, already done my FPL, cost myself 4 points. I took Cucurella and Tino out for Timber and Gvardiol. And Lisha, I genuinely believe Wharton starts for any current club. It's scary how good he is. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. And the same, Anderson at Forest, I think, is not quite in the bracket of Wharton. No, I wouldn't say he's in the bracket of Wharton. Anderson reminds me a lot of what Declan Rice was at West Ham. He could well grow into being a very, very useful player, but I'm not sure I would ever call him world class. Whereas I think Wharton has the ability to go to a Barcelona, to a Real Madrid, to a City, to a Liverpool, and be that player. I think Arsenal he wouldn't go to purely because they've just signed Zubimendi, and I think that's their Wharton, you know. Whereas I think Liverpool, it feels like, I genuinely believe Real Madrid are going to sign Alexis McAllister from us. It's coming. It's coming. I can see it. It's already starting to, there's already been talks about it and stuff. And if we lose McAllister, then we need a big replacement. And I think Adam Wharton ticks a lot of boxes in that regard. Somerville just getting some instructions there from Nuno on the touchline. Fulkrug again. There's a little bit of a shove in the back there. Was it a penalty? Tarkovsky. Oh, it's a trip, that. He should be off him. Francesca Martinelli Troll, how's it going? It's good. How's things with you? I support Real Betis for Anthony. How do you think Betis get on in midweek? You've got Ludogorets, haven't you? Ludogorets in the Europa. Nico Raskin is better than them all. Good clearance away there. Wonderful play. West Ham ball in. Oh, I tell you what, it's coming. This winner's coming. This winner is absolutely coming. They're getting it, West Ham. Ball in. Oh, unlucky. Big deflection. Big deflection. It's a corner to West Ham. Oh, I tell you, it's coming, this. It's absolutely coming. Here we go. Long throw over from the left-hand side. It's going to be Juve who throws it in. Launched into the box and shanked away by Jake O'Brien. Not great, that. From Jake O'Brien. FM No Casuals, he's brought on Potts too. And William, apparently Bowen's goal was great. Was it good? It was, yeah. Lisha, why though? He starts for Bayern, Dortmund, LFC, us, City, Madrid, Barca, Chelsea, PSG. Name them all. He starts for them. I don't know about that. I don't know if he starts at all of them. I don't think... if you're asking me now, is Adam Wharton better than Alexis McAllister? No, I don't think he is. Is Adam Wharton better than Szoboszlai or Gravenberch? No, I don't think he is. No, he's not. He's not, Lisha. He isn't. He isn't better than Alexis McAllister, mate. Come on. Don't be silly. He isn't. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I like Adam Wharton an awful lot, but he's not better than Alexis McAllister. Alexis McAllister's different class. Miles ahead of him. No, he's not. But you can't watch him a lot then. You can't watch him a lot. I like him a lot, but there's no way you're getting that. Callum Jordan, think you were off without Zaha to rebuild. And Shell, come on, for God's sake, Blues. Jordan, no chance. What do you mean, no chance as in what? McAllister's better. Wharton has a lot to learn, plus injuries. There you go. You got a Palace fan in the chat over here, Lish. You got a Palace fan saying that Wharton still has a lot to learn. He's still injured quite a lot. You're not going to get even a Palace fan agreeing with you that he's better than Alexis McAllister. Good ball in and good save. Liam Manning is better than Enzo Fernandez, though. Oh, he's better than Enzo Fernandez. Christ, I think you could get someone in the chat here to be better than Enzo Fernandez. Lisha, better technically, passing is unreal, doesn't need to be as physical as Maka. Like I said, I like him a lot, and I think there's probably a world where they could even play together, but I think Adam Wharton could well be our Alexis McAllister replacement. Oh! Oh, Pickford! I tell you what. He's a lucky boy, Jordan Pickford. Lucky boy. He just wins this. Oh, he's close. Very nearly. Very nearly a penalty, that, for West Ham. West Ham looking a lot better second half. Really good management, it has to be said, from Nuno. Right, Somerville's coming off. Who are they bringing on? Is it Guilherme, maybe? Just trying to think who they would actually bring on in this sort of circumstance. Yeah, Guilherme. The young Brazilian winger coming on. Nuno's done well with South American wingers, it has to be said. William, can you explain Bowen's goal? Ball in from the left-hand side, goes all the way through to the right-hand side. Bowen picks it up and has a shot. Slight deflection off Tarkowski and then into the bottom corner. Good, really good goal. Callum, West Ham look a lot more compact. And Jordan Uche, best get minutes against Everton. That's all I hope. Why? Oh, well, just so you can see him, you mean? Because he very nearly went to Wolves, didn't he? It's an intriguing signing, that. It has to be said. And UFCKS says Newcastle robbed yesterday, Key. I think so, mate, yeah. Chimey, Bosingwa or Ashley Cole, Key? Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole, definitely. Only just, though. Bosingwa. The answer is at option C. Secret option C. Giuliano Belletti. Well, we've coming into the final sort of 15 minutes or so. Final 15 minutes. Charlie Adam or Pele. Down the left-hand side, here is Guilherme, and he wins a corner. It's going to be a corner to West Ham. I've got Everton most corners. How many corners have Everton had? I think I'm going to lose this, aren't I? Corner 4 for West Ham. I need Everton to get like 2 more corners. Chimey, why don't the Premier praise Ballack? He was amazing. Ballack was a great player, wasn't he? Here we go. Ball in from the left for West Ham. Cleared away to the edge of the box. Diouf with the shot. Miles over the bar from Diouf. And UFCKS, when are you going to play FC 26, Key? I've got it, mate, and I'm trying. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, honestly? What it actually boils down to is I don't know how to work it so that I can have, like, FIFA up here and me on the bottom of the screen on TikTok. And the same on YouTube and the same on Twitch and whatever. I don't know how to do that yet. I haven't figured that out. I'm an absolute noob. Now, it must be possible because other people do it. But I can't figure it out. For the life of me, I can't figure it out. So, I'm still trying to, like, sit down and get 10, 15 minutes where I can be like, right, I need to figure this out, how to do it. Does it work? Does it look? Does it run smoothly and all that stuff? So, I'm still trying to work all that out. Tyler Diblin coming on for Everton here. Good player, Tyler Diblin. About to come on for Illiman and Dye. Illiman and Dye's not had his best game today, it has to be said. Jordan Jefferson Lerma or Rory Delap, both known for their throw-ins. But best to ask a Liverpool fan, they would know. Rory Delap always had good games against us. Patsy, I might be cooked. I do FPL, and if I got Ndye... Oh, you've got Ndye in your team. Clarky, I heard you're a fan of Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes is a good player, yeah, but I don't think he was ever better than Gerrard or Lampard. Callum, are you doing Everton Palace? I reckon that'd be an interesting game at 2 PM Sunday. Yeah, I think we pull out the old sheet. What have we got on Sunday? Everton Palace, yeah. So I've got Leeds v Spurs, Chelsea v Liverpool. Oh, that could be a penalty, that. That could be a penalty, and it might be a red here for Mavropanos. He's already been booked, hasn't he? No, he's not been booked, but Mavropanos, absolutely shocking. Please tell me that's outside the area. Yeah, it's outside. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. That was definitely a foul from Mavropanos on Dewsbury Hall. Never getting a pen. Liam Manning, put a camera on your head and play on the telly. And Lisha, good player, Belletti, the gaffer of Barca B. Is he really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You're educating me. Jordan, not to be excited too early, but I'm so glad Eddie scored. Hopefully comes on from it as it gives Mateta some competition. Mavropanos, you spoon. Mate, Mavropanos didn't do too well there, but he managed to keep it from going into the box at least. The Chris Wood derby at the weekend, Clark. Is it? Who were they playing? Is it Forest Burnley? Who's playing at the weekend, Clarky? Liverpool win 4-1 Chelsea. Ball in. Oh, it's gone behind. Jimmy Garner. Got that one wrong. Well, we've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes left in this one. A big old 10 minutes. Jordan, or in simple terms, Mateta won't start every single game and play 90 minutes every game into a game. Yeah, you're going to end up overplaying Mateta, aren't you? And do you know what? He's such a good player. Again, we talk about Wharton and we talk about... I honestly think Palace's most underrated players are the likes of Ismail Assar and I think Munoz. Munoz is absolutely terrific. Every time I watch Munoz, I think he's... The fact that he's 28... 29 nearly, saves Crystal Palace. Because I tell you what, there'd be teams all over the world hunting for a Daniel Munoz. He's absolutely sensational. Jamie Flynn, do you ever miss Paulo Ferreira? All the time. Yeah. Him and... what was the other fella's name who came in? Who was the Portuguese midfielder that Chelsea had? About that time as well. They had Thiago Mendes. And they had... Oh, that's going to do my head in that now. Chelsea season. There you go. I want to see the Chelsea player that they brought in when Mourinho came in. I forget his name. Manish. And it wasn't Spanish. Oh, it was Manish, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Nuno Marais. It was Manish. Here we go. Bowen. West Ham must be. Oh, West Ham so close. I tell you what, they're living so dangerously here, you know. Everton are so lucky. Jordan Munoz is the most underrated right back in the league. I'd agree with that. And Callum Sarr left the Prem and went to the Championship, then France, wasn't it? No, he went from Rennes in... oh, no, he did, yeah, sorry, he did. He went from Watford to Marseille, didn't he? And then Palace. Yeah, really good. Rating Premier League games, why not AWB in the squad? I think he's injured, mate. Yeah, I think he's injured. Hassan Hersey, yes, Sarr was relegated with Watford, then he went to France. And Jordan turning off this game, had it on 5 minutes and nearly crying over O'Brien already. Phew, LA, there's a player who's just gone down there. Garner flew into him, I think. This year, Nuno Marais wasn't bad in, was he? He was okay, yeah. Liam Manning, don't worry, Key, Everton get in Europe. Yeah, well, apparently so, yeah. Apparently Everton get in Europe. It's going to be a yellow card here to James Garner, I believe. What's Pickford winding people up for? It's not like him, is it? That's not like him. Joe, can we do retro watch-alongs during international breaks? What will we pretend celebrate when Liverpool go 4-3 up against Newcastle at last minute? Robbie Fowler! Collymore! Should we do them ones? Let's do some of them, yeah. That's a good shout, that, actually, Joe, yeah. We'll do all the games where Liverpool won 4-3 against Newcastle. Lisha, remember Yari Litmanen? Injuries finished him, man. Oh, Yari Litmanen. I've got a shirt with Litmanen on the back from back in the day. I loved Yari Litmanen. So good. Wonderful player. Jordan, never forgive Texter for selling O'Brien for like 2 million quid. Was it Texter who sold him? Thought Texter didn't have anything to do with the day-to-day running of Palace. Reese, as long as we don't watch the 8-2 game. That game gave me PTSD. And Joe Key, that's it, mate. I'm unfollowing. You'll be back. You'll be back when I get the TV licensing. Here we go. Long ball forward. Oh, Tarkovsky's had a shocker there. He's had an absolute shocker. Oh, Paqueta, what are you doing? Oh, and they've given away. They've given away. West Ham are win. Go on. Itty. Itty. Oh, give it off. Itty. Oh, Itty. Oh, my God. This is absolute chaos in the box. Oh, no. What are you doing? Everton are living so dangerously here. Honestly, Everton are so dangerous. Like, they're giving the ball away. And I am not accepting any... If any Evertonian comes in this chat and starts saying, oh, we're going to get Europe, don't talk out your fucking ring. Talking absolute nonsense. Everton have been shite second half. And I mean, properly, like relegation form shite. Really bad. Everton are lucky if they get a point out of this. They are. They're lucky. Reese, hit it on a jumper key and you'll sell out. On a festive Christmas jumper. Hit it! And tugging in the box. We'll have a few. We've got plenty of catchphrases. Pup, only ever got tops with my own name and number. That's what we would call wool behaviour. That's what we'd call wool behaviour down here. Jordan, if we lose to these, I'm a go bald. The Nuno effect, says rating Premier League games. It is. They're starting to play a lot better, West Ham. As soon as the second half kicked off, and you just started to feel a little bit more composed about him. It's a free kick in a dangerous area though here for Everton. If this goes in, I don't think I've got it in me for the last minute's Everton winner. I genuinely don't think I've got it in me. If Everton score here, 89 minutes on the clock, if they score, I'm folding. Ball comes in, cleared away. Everton have got the ball, they lay it off. Oh, get it out. Oh, fucking hell. They're riding the luck here now, West Ham. Aruca 0, Porto 4 in the Portuguese league. Porto looking better this season. That's better for them because they've been all over the place for a little bit. That's a free kick. That was never a free kick and it's a yellow card. David Moyes, he's having an absolute nightmare there. Dewsbury Hall, he's raging at the referee. He's raging at him. And do you know what? All the Blues are going to be like, that ref's absolutely shocking, that ref. Nothing to do with the ref. Nothing to do with the ref. That was the wrong decision though. He definitely got that wrong. Keane and Dewsbury all booked and now he misses the game against Palace. He misses the game against Palace. There you go. Jordan. There you go. Keane and Dewsbury Hall has missed the game against Palace. That's a big loss for Everton. That's a big old loss. You're going to have Timmy Rabunum in midfield for Everton now. Good save that from Areola, wasn't it? Great save from Areola. If that had gone right through him, he'd have looked a right tit. Areola, because of the... Right, so Jordan, there we go. It'll be 6-0 now instead of 5. Grealish. Oh, get it away, West Ham. Come on. How many minutes of added on time have we got? 5, is that? Is that 5 or 3? I've not got my readers. And the screen's all dodgy. Is it 3 or 5? It's 5! 5 adding minutes, right? Come on. Come on, we've got him here. There's definitely going to be another goal in this one. And hopefully it's a West Ham goal. A late West Ham winner, and the roof is coming off here. A late West Ham winner, and we're gonna tear this up. Come on. West Ham on the counter attack. Tierno Barry's absolute dog meat, isn't he? He's absolutely shocking. Right, we've got 3 minutes left here now. Tough crowd, key lad. Well, I know. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I am here casting pearls before swine, as far as I'm concerned. This is absolute. These are quality gags, and no one's biting. Jordan, RDF and Everton, the bookies' favourite. I'm all over Palace at 2-1. I know. This is it. I couldn't believe it. It's like they've got a blind spot with Everton. People seem to think they're better than they are. I don't know why. If you watch this game, they've been shocking. Absolutely shocking. It's like do you know what it is? It's like there's a delay with the bookies. Like Everton have a couple of good wins and they get all excited and it's like, oh yeah, good team. And then they don't watch him for a couple of weeks. Everton play terrible and they don't do it. They don't sort of recalibrate. Liam, can we have a yellow please there, sir? Right, who's this coming on now for... Christ, is that Rob Earnshaw? What's he doing at West Ham? Who's this coming on? Who is that? Paqueta's coming off. Honestly, at a distance, that looks like Rob Earnshaw. Igor. It's Igor. Igor's coming on for West Ham, and Irving as well, which basically looks, for two attacking players in Fulkrug and Paqueta, it basically looks like Nuno's accepting the draw there. He's taking the draw, he's taking the point. Jordan, I get their bogey team, but this is the new Palace. This is it. Unbeaten Palace. He looks like Rob Earnshaw, him. NUFCKS, Brentford and Bournemouth, dark horses this year. And Reece, Tyler Dibblin has brought out his inner Jack Grealish. He's gone with the low socks and headband. Clarkey, didn't Nuno Espirito Santo used to be a goalkeeper, Key? He did, yeah. He was at... I think he was at... Was he at Benfica? I think he was at Benfica. Come on. Keep him out, West Ham. If you're not going to win it, don't concede, for the love of God. On the roof of the net there from Jack Grealish. And I think that might be... Maybe. We maybe got another minute or so here. Jordan, Eddie's going to be making me do the helicopter again. Now. Let's keep it PG. Ben, it's so annoying that Earnshaw's on SSN. Harami Habibi says, ref has absolutely done us in tonight. Everyone's against us. We defo go for Europe this season. Mate, you're having a laugh. You are having a laugh. Everton go for Europe this season. Everton have been shocking this second half. They've been lucky to get a point. Lucky to get a point. Score, is it, Lucas? It's 1-1. Everton 1, West Ham 1. And I think that might be it, to be honest. David Moyes raging there. Absolutely raging there at his team. And it's another couple of points dropped, I think, there, as far as Everton are concerned, against West Ham at home. They don't get much easier, it has to be said, based on this season alone. Don't get much easier than West Ham at home. And there you go, full time here. Everton 1, West Ham 1. Finito. Hey, Everton cutting a frustrated figure. David Moyes very, very frustrated with that result. Very frustrated with that performance. Everton still not back to their best. Everton still looking all over the place. And West Ham fully deserving at least a point there tonight. If I'm honest, I thought West Ham maybe even deserved more. So, hey, there you go. That's my take on it. Liam, only time Everton will get Europe is if they go to Eurovision. And Callum, West Ham are shite, Everton are even shitter. Easy bet win there, love a draw. Palace will get a minimum draw here, mate. Palace will get an absolute bare minimum of a draw against these. I'll be shocked if they don't. Right. Well, listen, thank you everyone for joining, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, all that good stuff. If you're following along on YouTube and you haven't yet, please do like and subscribe. It means a massive... It takes you 2 seconds. It means an awful lot to me. So if you can head over to YouTube, Key Thomas, please do go and give us a like and a follow and a subscribe. We are literally this close to 6,000 subs. So please do help us out and get to that. It would mean an awful lot to me, if nothing else. So thank you, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow night for Galatasaray against Liverpool in the Champions League. If you want to join me for that, make sure you've liked and followed, and I'll be live tomorrow at about 7-ish, and I'll see you all then. Take it easy. Have a lovely, lovely night.